Epsita. If you just tuned in and if you don't know me yet, I'm Epsita. I'm the creator of the blog The Positive Window, and this is my YouTube channel. And welcome back, guys. And I hope you have all been doing wonderful. And 2021 has been treating you all with good health and prosperity and with good life. And I wish that for all of you. So friends, I'm back with another vlog. And it's again one of the topics that I want to talk, and it's under the playlist that says positive psychology and self-care. So today we'll talk about a very big topic that's called problems. So how big is your problem? Is it bigger than your heart? Is it bigger than your faith? Is it bigger than your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your purpose? So if this topic interests you, and if you want to watch more topics that where I talk about the positive impact, or turning your negatives into positive emotions, then please head over to my playlist or watch this playlist that's called Positive Psychology and Self-Care, and you will have all interesting topics that I usually cover. I do a conversation, and I share some tips, some of the ways I try to tackle those big problems, or tiny big problems in my life. So today I am back with another video or vlog, and I'm going to talk about problems. But before we go ahead, I just have something interesting to share with you guys. And as always, that's a ritual. That's what I do, is like before sharing or talking about the topic, I share my doodle art, or sometimes I do it at the end of the video, but I'm gonna do it at the beginning of the video before I share the surprise. So this is what it says: I'm bigger than my problems. Yes, friends, if I was here and I would be talking only about my problems, or how unfortunate I am, or how unlucky I am, or how unsatisfied I am with my life, with my past, with my future that's yet to come, then I don't think you guys will be interested, because we all have our own sets of problems that we deal day in and day out, isn't it? I hope you'll agree with me. So it's not that I am different than you guys, because we all have our own battles, our own challenges, and we all tackle them either all by ourselves. Sometimes, we take help from our families, from friends, from community, from your workplace. So that's how we deal with our problems. Sometimes alone, or sometimes with a group. So friends, before I talk about a little bit about problems, I want to read a book to you guys, and it's one of my favorite inspiring kids book, and he is my new favorite author. He writes kids books, children books, but this books, all his written books are very much helpful for adults too. And I don't feel don't judge me, or don't feel bad if you like reading kids books, children's books that are inspiring, self-help, sometimes very much uplifting. I love children books, and I enjoy reading with my kids. Sometimes they read it to me, sometimes I read it to them, and that's how we share our knowledge, we share our inspiration. So I hope we inspire you to do that too. So let me go ahead and read this book that says, and this was the surprise, it says, what do you do with a problem? It's a very beautiful book, and I hope you like it. So here I go. What do you do with a problem? I'm sorry, before I start, let me read the name of the author. It's written by Kobe Yamada and illustrated by May Bessam. So what do you do with a problem? Especially one that follows you around and doesn't seem to be going away. Do you worry about it? Ignore it? Do you run and hide from it? This is the story of a persistent problem and the child who isn't so sure what to make of it. The longer the problem is avoided, the bigger it seems to get. But when the child finally musters up the courage to face it, the problem turns out to be something quite different than expected. This is a story for anyone at any age who has ever had a problem that they wished would go away. It's a story to inspire you to look closely at that problem and to find out why it's here. Because you might discover something amazing about your problem and yourself. So let me start reading. What do you do with a problem? I don't know how it happened, but one day I had a problem. I didn't want it. I didn't ask for it. I really didn't like having a problem, but it was there. Why is it here? What does it want? What do you do with the problem? I thought. I wanted to make it go away. I shooed it. I scowled at it. I tried ignoring it, but nothing worked. I started to worry about my problem. What if it swallows me up? See how the problem is getting bigger because the boy has been avoiding to pay attention to his problem. And I hope we can relate in our life. That's what we do, right? Run away from our problems. And I have been doing that until I realized that I need to sit with my problem and listen to it and then face it. What if my problem sneaks up and gets me? What if it takes away all of my things? Oh, look at his toys. He's afraid. Those are his favorites. So here's my son snuggling with me, and he wants to listen to the story too because we enjoy reading it together. Any stories we like as a family. Come. I worried a lot. I worried about what would happen. I worried about what could happen. I worried about this and worried about that. Look how worried he seems. Look at his face. And the more I worried, the bigger my problem became. Yes. I wished it would just disappear. I tried everything I could hide from it. I even found ways to disguise myself, but it still found me. See, the problem is still after the boy. What do you think the boy would do with the problem? Let's find out, okay? And the more I avoided my problem, the more I saw it everywhere. I thought about it all the time. I didn't feel good at all. I couldn't take it anymore. This has to stop, I declared. Maybe I was making my problem bigger and scarier than it actually was. After all, my problem hadn't really swallowed me up or attacked me. Yeah, there comes the realization. Because we can stop, pause, slow down and think about it rather than running around or trying to run away from our problems. I realized that I have to face it. Yes, we have to. That's when your problems or my problems or our problems can be solved. So even though I didn't want to, even though I was really afraid, I got ready and I tackled my problem. See, he's trying to reach for the problem. When I got face to face with it, I discovered something. My problem wasn't what I thought it was. I discovered it had something beautiful inside. My problem held an opportunity. It was an opportunity for me to learn and to grow, to be brave and to do something. It showed me that it was important to look closely because some opportunities only come once. Yes. Are you enjoying the story, Archit? Mm-hmm. So now I see problems differently. I'm not afraid of them anymore because I know their secret. And look at his face now. He feels relaxed. Every problem has an opportunity for something good. You just have to look for it. Do you agree, Archit? Yeah. Are you sleepy? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. And that ends the story. And I hope you liked the story. And if you did, please let me know in the comments, my friends. And this is something I usually reach out and read every time I have to feel good or feel my problem and try to solve it. So I try to gather all the courage and try to encourage myself to deal with my problem or problems one at a time. So problems are, they give us an opportunity, problems give us an opportunity to find out how capable and how strong we are. And so it's our choice. Either we get sucked up in our problems or be led by our dreams. So you get to choose whether you are going to spend most of your life, your precious energy, absorbed by never-ending myriad of problems, or you want to be pulled along by your inspired or inspiring dreams that can add meaning, excitement, encouragement, and purpose to your days and to your life. So friends, it's all about your choice, our choice. We have to make ourselves realize and acknowledge the fact that problems are going to be there in our life. So if you have to ask me a question or ask a question to yourself, like how to grow bigger than your problems, then I have few of the tips or few things that I would do or I do to not let or to not allow my problems to take over my life or take over me. So first is, don't refer them as problems, friends. Refer them as challenges or your situation. So that's when you'll get all your strength, your energy, and you'll be brave enough to face them, solve them, sit with your problems, face it, and be brave enough to solve it. And the second would be, trust yourself, trust in the universe, and that everything will work out at the end. So do not worry about what is going to happen. If you have your fears, that's creating your problems. We all have that. I'm now different. I have it too, but I try to bring myself back, all myself back to the present. I like being in the present. So the last one, I would say, like how to grow bigger than your problems. The last tip would be, learn to stay in the present. That's what I mentioned. Learn to stay in the present and handle one situation at a time with an open mind and with an open heart, my friends. So, you know what happens? Life shrinks and expands in proportion to our courage to rise above our fears and self-doubts. So, as you step into the week, as you step into the week ahead, know that whatever problems you have today, they really aren't a problem. Rather, they are wonderful opportunities for you to grow your skills on the face of life and your capacity to live a more rewarding life and to make a greater contribution to the lives of others. So this is the line from author by best-selling author Margie Worrell, and I'm yet to read this book, Find Your Courage, and but I was just reading the reviews and little excerpts from the book, and I was so impressed that the way she has explained, and I just want to read few more lines what she says or talks about your courage, or dealing with your problems by finding your courage. So she says, you have your own sets of gifts, skills, life experiences, dreams, and aspirations. These are things that you and only you have the ability to do it in your family, in your community, in your workplace, and in the world. But you can never do them if you keep thinking about your problems. So more often we find ourselves sweating lives micro problems, aren't we? Because we think our problem is bigger than anybody else. But the fact is, we all have been given our set of problems. We don't know if the person sitting next to you is having more problems than you. So it's easy to judge, and it's easy to feel a little jealous, or feel not so fortunate by seeing somebody's success stories or reels on social media. But that is not the real life. Real life happens behind the scene, where you don't get to see what where the person is coming from, what are his problems in his life, and he is still trying to keep or hold himself as brave as he can while he is dealing with his problems, and still holding that smile on his face. So friends, life is an ongoing stream of problems. It's never going to end. It's never going to stop. If we have a life, if we have been gifted a life, we will have to deal with our problems. But we have to choose if we want to really get bogged down by those micro or macro problems, or do we want to be led by our dreams, our purpose, our excitement, and the way we wake up every day with a goal, with a dream in our heart and in our mind. So I leave it up to you, and you decide what you want to do. If you want to live with your problems, and if you want to be worried by your problems and feel small, or you want to face your problems and feel big than your problems. So that's it, my friends, and I hope you liked the book, and I sign off here. It's me, Ipsita, until we meet again in my next vlog, and hopefully I'll be able to upload another one this week before the weekend, and I hope you like it. If you do like my videos, please like and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please go ahead and read my articles on the blog, that's thepositivewindow.com, and I also contribute articles at fashionpotluck.com. So there are some interesting news that I'm going to share with you in the coming days, and it's something something about going live, and some new articles that I'm writing and I'm yet to post this week. So lots more to share with you, friends, and until we meet again, stay your best, share positivity and kindness around in the world, and be the change you wish to see. Bye guys.